Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of ChitChat Takeout. I'm your host, ZenPho.
I'm Meg.
We have an update this week.
I got an arrow garden.
She does. And what was it? The thyme, basil, and
Dill,
or
parsley.
No, the ones that are growing. It's the thyme, basil, and there's another one too.
Dill.
That's the dill. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
The parsley won't be in for a while. So, yeah, it's super bright though.
it is. It's like there's a fucking sun in your living room. Trying to nap on your couch makes it very difficult. Strixhaven, the pre-release, happened last weekend.
Yeah, we finally got back into Magic.
Oh.
This past weekend.
I don't know about got back into. I never left.
Well, no, we haven't played it for a while together.
That's true. We haven't played together for a while.
Right. So we played a little bit of Commander. We bought 2 new Commander decks. And
Just some pre-generated ones.
yeah. But that deck does need some fucking land in it. It is bad.
Yours.
Yeah.
I don't think. See, I played yours. I didn't think it was bad.
It just didn't have land.
I think you just weren't using the cards the way they were meant to be. Because
because I had lands, but I would tap. You would have to tap them when they came on the field, so they're useless anyways. And that turn, and then.
Yeah, but those were also dual lands, which you can use to play some of the artifacts.
See, I'm not used to dual lands.
Yeah, but you can use those to play the artifacts in your deck, which also give you land. And then you can start cast. That's what I was doing with the deck I got.
I want a rematch.
Anytime, any place, baby. There has been an ongoing philosophical debate for a while now. It's known as the dream argument, where it's next to impossible to agree or disagree if something is a dream or if it's reality, which falls into a fun category of these things called false awakenings people have, which play a big role in it, where I think everybody's experienced waking up in a dream. So you believe you're awake when you're really not. I had an experience about this, a couple years ago, where I was laying in bed. Like I thought I woke up laying in bed, and I looked out my window, because you can see one of my windows from my bed. Actually, you can see 4 of them from my bed, but... So I looked out one of them, and there was a truck driving off with my house. And I looked up, and I'm outside, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I should point out, I don't live in a trailer. I live in a 2-story, 150-year-old freaking house. And this was on the bed of, a pickup truck. That right there should have been a cue to me that this was a dream, but it wasn't. There was, 5 minutes in the dream that I was panicking the fuck out. Why the fuck? Where the fuck's my house? How'd you get me outside without me knowing? And then I woke up. And yeah, so that's what a false awakening is. And it's what ties into the whole dream argument with how can you prove this isn't a dream?
Right.
Or how can you prove this is a dream? There is no definitive answer for either. And I think you actually have an example of something like this.
So... when I was going to college, there was one night that I had stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching this weird ass anime like a Megan does.
Every night, all night, 365 days a year.
So I had to get up early that morning because I had to go to work. And, do my daily duties and whatnot. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I had this math class. And literally, I just had this weird-ass daydream or something. It was weird. I just imagine, or I can see everybody in, anime form of wearing, anime outfits and school uniforms, and
I'm picturing just the really nerdy dude now that came in dressed like Naruto sitting next to you, and that's what you saw.
Kind of it was more of just imagine a high school anime of them all wearing, the similar, like,
The sailor uniforms.
right. That's all I can see around the room was everybody doing that. And, like, the teacher was just, it sounded like she was speaking Japanese to me. And I was just like, and the anime I did watch the night before, I usually watch dubbed. But that night I had to watch sub because it wasn't in dubbed. And I just.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
I know.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay, I'm done.
So I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, my brain was just in this weird lucid state of dreaming. But I knew I was awake because, of course, I was still sitting in class. I did not learn anything for not one class period.
Well, now I'm wondering if you were awake or if you just thought you were awake.
I don't know if I were. Like, everybody said I was clearly awake. Like,
well, you can fall asleep
asleep.
and stay sitting up. Like,
right. But it was just, how can I sit in a class and just see every. Like, it was so weird.
I mean, you got to think. At work, I'm sleeping most of the day.
Right.
Ain't nobody fucking notice that shit.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, I had that vision of, I knew I was awake, but I was dreaming at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Meg's first schizophrenic episode.
I just don't know what it was. I've had this too before, and this is actually in your perspective of waking up. Like, not waking up. So when I was a kid, I was sleeping on a couch in my grandparents' camper, and they had the TV going because they got up really early in comparison to me at the time. But my dreams were translating what was happening on the TV into my head.
Translating it, what was happening on the
So,
TV
like,
into your head, like
so
some
it was like
Inception bullshit, or
like it was like a news. So it was like a newscast, but what I was dreaming wasn't a newscaster. It was just somebody talking to me, but they were saying everything the newscaster was saying to me.
Yeah, there's a name for that too. I didn't write that down because I wasn't planning on talking about this. But
Sorry, it just came up in my
no
math class. So.
But yeah, there is a name for it. I've heard about it before. Where you'll be half asleep, but you'll still be able to hear what's going on. Yeah. There's another fun fact about dreams or the false awakening style thing, or this whole argument really. And this goes into whether you believe in multiple personalities or not, which is a whole nother debate we're not getting into right now. But yeah, there's a theory that people with multiple personalities cannot distinguish the difference at all.
I would think it would be more like schizophrenia or
no
any of those.
Schizophrenia is the voices.
The voices in your head that you think everybody's after you and whatnot.
Well, no, not necessarily after you.
Or everybody's against you.
So getting back to the topic at hand here. Meg, I want you to argue me. Is this a dream or reality? Pick a side. Let's do it.
I do believe it's reality just because there's a mentality that we are living. I don't know, like, I can't imagine this being not reality, if that makes sense. Because I think about, like, how dreams feel, besides my weird ass daydream, is that you almost could feel like you're sleepy, but you're, like, you feel drowsy right now. We're both tired and whatnot on a
I'm always tired.
Right,
So.
we're always tired, but when you're sleeping, you have almost like, I don't know. I just think this is the reality. That's all I'm going to say. I do believe there is a side to this where this can be a dream.
Well, they
But
just took my half of the argument away.
we've been in this dream for too damn long, if that's what it is.
What do you mean? You're only in this dream at night.
Yeah, but no, like time wise, if my dream is, 24 years old, then that's quite a dream.
Your dream's not 24 years old. It's about 5 minutes. Think about it. You can only dream when you've hit REM sleep.
Right.
That's when you start to dream. That only lasts anywhere from 5 minutes to a half hour tops.
I'm just saying the timeline of the dream, not my sleep period. Like, I'm taking sleep out of it. I'm talking about the actual dream itself. The exception bullshit there. I'm bringing that in of time accelerates faster in the dream than it does in reality. How the fuck does 24 years pass?
About 30 seconds. 2 minutes, maybe.
Okay, I see your point.
I mean, I've had dreams, because you kind of took away my argument when you agreed that's a possibility. But I've had dreams before where I've traveled the entire world. And it was years that passed in the dream, but in real life it was maybe only, 20 minutes at most. But yeah, that was... I was trying to do the whole proof that the argument can be made on either end, but...
Have you ever had the thing where you have such a good dream that you chase after that dream? Like, you try to go back to sleep to go back to that dream?
I've done it before.
See, I've never successfully done it. Like, I bet... So, if I wake up from a dream that I really didn't want to leave, I'll try to go back to sleep. Like, I mean, dead ass awake. Like, I'm not saying, like...
Oh, no. In my experience, you have to still be, like, half asleep, like, just coming out of it and be like, no.
Like, the point of you wake up in the morning, but you had a good ass dream, but you're at the point, like, you're waking up and...
Are we talking good ass dream, like, you have to clean your sheets after, or are we talking...
No, I'm just saying, like, any dream that you're just like, I wanted to know what happened. Like, I've had some dreams like, shit, I want to go back, because...
I need to know what happened in my mind. I need to know where my mind was taking that story.
Right. So, like, but I never excessively have been able just to try to go back to sleep and go back to that dream. It just never, I succeeded to do that. Because it just, another one starts.
I think that, like I said, I've only ever been able to do it a couple times where I was still half asleep, like I was half awake when I started waking up, and my mind was just like in my head. I'm like, nope, I'm going back to sleep. I'm gonna finish this shit, and I got another like 5 minutes of flying in. It was great. Those are the best dreams, by the way, the ones where you're flying.
See, I don't have flying dreams. I have more like...
You never had a dream where you were flying?
I have like roller coaster dreams.
Oh, that made me sick.
Well, no, I have those dreams because I've been on so many roller coasters that it's just that adrenaline that I get from those roller coasters that I in your mind is flying, in my reality. Like, I guess my issue is the heights and whatnot.
See, when I say flying, I don't mean like in a plane flying.
No,
I mean like Superman. Like Superman, you take off and you're fucking able to soar through the sky.
Which actually brings me to a story that about falling down the stairs. So I can't parse this out that if it's when I was a kid, I had either a dream or this was reality, and when I was sleeping, I was remembering. of falling downstairs, and that's why I have a fear of stairs. Like going downstairs. It's not going upstairs I have the issue with. It's going down the stairs.
See, I have a theory that Meg actually had a twin sister at one point who she pushed downstairs and killed. And that's really why she's afraid of stairs. Because subconsciously, she suppressed this. Like, she suppressed it, but her subconscious remembers.
Oh, my child.
No. That's just what your parents tell you, so you don't have to live with the guilt.
True. But no, I can, like, I had that illusion of, like tumbling down the stairs.
It was really your sister when you pushed her.
How would I remember that? Or dreamed about it?
Because you watched her do it. And so your subconscious is making you remember that way. Because it could have been the other way around. Maybe she was really the evil one. Oh,
sure
God, if she was the evil one, what the fuck? That would, like, Hitler 2.0.
Wow.
Sorry.
I know I could be a bitch sometimes.
Sorry, Stalin. We'll go with Stalin, not Hitler.
Oh, so I'm Hitler?
No, I said Stalin.
Never mind. You're not getting my joke.
She was the evil one, which makes her worse than you. So she would be Stalin. You can't be Hitler if somebody... Hitler's like worst of the worst.
I know.
Stalin comes next, then Putin, then whatever that Cuban's dude name was. I can't remember now.
Don't ask me. But do you have any, like, dreams that will give you, like, the fear of something?
No. I did have a dream. You know the car from Toy Story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had one of those as a kid. Like the remote control one.
Mm-hmm. The RC car, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I had a dream that I was laying on the side of my bed and woke up, and it was there. And the fucking thing blinked at me and then drove off, and it scared the I had another one where Buzz Lightyear was chasing me, and it was one of those dreams where you get stuck and you can't move. And yeah, and all I could hear was to infinity and beyond, getting closer and closer to me. I was like, I know Buzz Lightyear's coming. I gotta run.
Did you have the actual Buzz Lightyear toy?
Yes, I did. I had 2 of them.
I had the purple space edition one that so his entire body, instead of having the green on him, he had a purple see-through chest plate on him instead. And now he's super rare, and you cannot find him anymore. And I really wish I had that toy still.
No, I had the one of him that was like that big.
Yep.
With the buttons on the chest that would say the stuff. And then I had one of them that was like that big. That was probably like McDonald's, but it had like the wings that came out. And,
oh, that's cool. Yeah, mine was like the same one as yours. You know, about, I don't know, you say about 1.5 foot. 2 feet.
They're about 1 foot.
I say about 2 feet.
Yeah, 2 feet.
And then it's got the buttons on it.
Yeah, that say different things. The wings come out, and you had the posable finger. Like everything was posable.
Yeah, it was super
great.
cool.
Back when toys were made good. God, I've seen some of my nephew's toys now. They're worse than G.I. Joe. Or actually, even G.I. Joe's had posable elbows. Some of these don't even have posable arms.
Yeah, it's just insane, and like the quality of like toys have just gone down since.
But it's like, why would you have a fighting toy where you can't move its arms?
Sorry, I'm looking up the Buzz Lightyear because I want to know how much it cost.
$2.
Look at him.
That's kind of ugly.
But that's what I had as a kid.
Why? That is ugly. We got to put a picture of that up.
Yes, now. I will take the picture and put it up there. But he's not even sold anywhere. That's the shitty part. I just want. If anybody can find me this purple edition,
do not be offering people money for stuff if you don't plan on paying out for.
I just want to find it. That's the thing. And I'm super sad I got rid of it because now it's rare. Like, it's not even like, it's not even like trash. It's like
Since we're on the topic, what was your favorite toy as a kid?
Besides that, my favorite toy. Can I count something that plugs into a TV?
No, you can't count games. It has to be an actual toy.
Trying to think. I had a lot of different kinds of toys. Like I used to have I definitely had Barbie dolls. I had
Did you have Gay Ken?
no, I did not have Gay Ken. I just had the weird limited. I didn't have a limited edition. I had the Barbie dolls that were associated with the movies. So I had the Swan Lake.
Wait. Hold up. Did I just hear there were Barbie movies?
Yes, this is a whole franchise. And I've seen about 80% of them.
I'm going to just go and shoot myself now. I'll be back. Never.
Folks, he's still here. But yeah, so yeah, I had the Barbie dolls associated with the movies. And then I had baby dolls.
Okay, these are all ones you had, but which one was your favorite?
I don't remember. I might have to say the Buzz Lightyear toy, but
I think that's just because that's what's on your mind.
right.
I'm pretty sure if I asked your mother what was the toy you played with the most as a kid,
she'll say the Buzz Lightyear toy.
I don't believe it. I'm gonna ask her next time I see her.
Because I'm trying to think what I had at my dad's house, which I had a giant doll house, which was pretty cool. This is the hard part. Polly Pockets. Okay, that was my favorite toy as a kid. It was Polly Pockets. I had them at my grandmother's house, so that meant I didn't get to play with them as often as I would usually do. But Polly Pockets were my favorite toy that I had, which is a weird ass version of a mini version of
Bratz.
Kind of Bratz, but they're more on the Barbie end.
Really? I always thought with the hair and everything they were more Bratz-like than...
No, the hair was more plastic.
Yeah, weren't the Bratz plastic hair too?
No, their hair was like Barbie hair, but they just had the bigger heads and the bigger eyes on them.
Oh.
I will put all three of these on screen for comparison.
You know what my favorite toy was?
What?
They were these blocks that came in different square, different geometric shapes.
Okay.
And all over them were like little needles, and you could stick them together in any direction to build stuff with. I don't know what they're called. I've never seen them as an adult, but I thought they were the best thing in the world.
I know what you're talking about, and I think I did have some of those, but...
I would get these things over Legos any day because you could put them together however you wanted. It wasn't... And don't get me wrong, I love Legos. Now, I love Legos. You give me a box of Legos and I'm the happiest man on earth.
We should buy a Lego kit. That would be fun to do.
Let's just buy a box of random Lego bricks and build whatever we want. I don't like the kits.
I like the kits because it's like an adult puzzle.
Well, we can just get you an adult puzzle, you know?
I have a puzzle and I haven't put it together yet.
Well, get on it.
But it's so big and it's a Pandora. You realize how much shit is in Pandora?
This is box?
What?
This is box.
No, it's not a boss. This is Blue People Pandora.
Oh, so not the fun Pandora, though.
No.
Isn't he making 5 of those movies?
8.
8?
8.
God damn. When's the second one coming out?
The last thing I heard was that the girl from Titanic was filming a underwater scene for it, and that was about it.
Kate Winslet?
Yes.
Wait to see if she gets the joke.
Oh, Are you trying to make a titty joke in
Yeah,
this?
Kate Titslet. I mean Winslet.
I thought you were doing that accidentally. But,
I never say tits accidentally. It's always on purpose.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I also had this really cool, thing where it was kind of like a portable DVD player, but the discs were as small as the
I know what
Game
you're talking
Boy
about. You could get like
disc.
the Nickelodeon.
Yes!
It had like 2 or 3 episodes of whatever show on it. Yeah, I had one of those too. What the fuck were they called?
Like video. It started with a V. I know
Yeah.
it did, but I don't remember what exactly it was
Because
called.
I had the SpongeBob Square or a SpongeBob SquarePants
Mhm.
disc, and I had a Fairly Odd Parents disc.
Did I have the Very Odd Parents one? I think I did, but I think I lost that faster than I did the SpongeBob one. Because I think the SpongeBob one was the band episode where Squidward was trying to teach
Oh,
SpongeBob how to. Or
I thought you
trying,
meant band, as in they're not allowed to play episode.
no.
Yeah.
It was the
I-
band episode.
Right, I know the one you're talking about.
The awesome, Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have the rock anthem at the
Yeah.
end of it. Yeah, can't remember what episodes were on mine. I remember, actually, I might still have this because I remember a few years ago I found it and went to watch it and realized how shitty the fucking like at the time they were great,
Right.
but trying to watch it now, it's like Jesus Christ, I can watch this on YouTube at a higher fucking quality.
Because I had the black and white, and then I eventually upgraded to the color. I remember what happened to the black and white one, but I don't remember what happened to the color one.
I didn't know they made a black and white.
Yeah, they made a black and white one. It was it was weird looking at it, but it was a thing.
Why would they? Color TV was a thing
I
for a
know.
long time at this point.
I don't know if it was trying to be like an association with the Game Boys. So you got a black and white Game Boy, you got a color Game Boy. Which I'm pretty sure my grandmother still has my aunt's.
But at the time these came out, the Game Boy SP was a thing.
Right.
Like the Game Boy Color hadn't existed for a long time at that point.
I'll have to show you a picture of the black and white one.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And then I had the things that plug into the TV. I had a Disney one. I had a SpongeBob one.
The things you mean like the little handheld?
Yeah, the little joystick handheld game.
I had the it was Pac-Man / Miss Pac-Man, and I had a Batman one, and I had another one too. What was it? Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the other one that I had for that. Yeah.
I had the SpongeBob one, which was kind of cool because it was the shape of SpongeBob with the nose as the joystick, and then I had
So wait,
Disney
every
one.
time you were playing it, you were picking his nose essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I had the Disney one, which had the best friggin' golf game ever on it. It was so good.
I disagree. I like Wii Golf.
See, I don't mind Wii Golf, but the golf on this Disney plug thing was awesome.
Could you actually stand there and be like...
No, you don't actually move. It's just in association to where the ball is supposed to go in accordance to the wind and.
So it was like playing golf in GTA then.
Yeah, pretty much. Just in my opinion, better, but.
Have you ever played the golf in GTA?
No, because I don't play any GTA games.
We'll have to change this.
Okay.
What was it we said last time that we had to change to?
There's a lot of things that we talk about. That we
No,
need to
we
change.
never talked about this. Meg has never seen the Blade trilogy.
Okay.
Never seen the Blade trilogy. And I was talking to her because I was excited when I realized they were making a Blade TV show. Because I know they were making the Moon Knight one, but I wasn't really sure where they were going with it. And then I saw the Blade one. I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity. They're going to introduce the werewolf and vampires into, the MCU. This could be great. Then I was talking about how maybe this will all lead to a zombies thing when they go to reboot it. And she was like, oh, I doubt it. I don't think they'd introduce vampires and stuff into the MCU. I was like, but they're making a Blade TV show. And she was like, I still don't think they're going to do it. But they have to. It's Blade. He is the vampire slayer. Like, that's his thing, is he kills vampires.
I didn't say that they weren't going to do...
You said you didn't think they would.
No, it's just...
Do I need to bring up these texts?
Okay, yes, I know what I said. What I was trying to say was Disney has a very certain brand that they want to keep. And I just think that the branding... They're trying to keep the branding to a certain level. I know you're super excited for the Moon Knight series, but I just don't think it's going to meet your expectations. Based off what you want out of the Moon Knight versus what Disney is going to make out of the Moon Knight series.
I want it to be true, which they've done pretty good with the rest of the MCU, keeping it true to the comics. Why weren't they with Moon Knight?
Are you... Because I know we watched some stuff and you're like, oh, that's not in accordance to the comics. Or...
Well, no, they'll break away from the comic storyline.
Right.
But as far as the characters themselves, they're usually pretty true to their comic book, counterparts.
Okay, I guess that's...
With the exception of Captain Marvel, I don't think she was that much of a cocky bitch in the comics, but
I think that's more the actor than anything.
Yeah, I could be wrong on that. I never really got into the Captain Marvel comics.
I think if you put a different actor in that position, I think she wouldn't come across as much as a bitch. She does have a resting bitch face.
Well, that, and it's just like, hey, the world's kind of going through shit. Okay, bye, I'm leaving. What?
Well, you also remember it was not just Earth, it was the entire universe that...
True, but what is she going to do elsewhere? Like, Earth is her home. You'd think you'd take care of your home first and then go help everyone.
You were called here first, so your obligations are here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like... I just don't care for Captain Marvel. I tried rewatching the movie the other day. Well, not the other day, a while back, and I'm just like, I don't like this. I think the only thing it brought good was the Skrulls, and that was about it. And their poor, history.
Yeah. And the Kit Kat.
And the Kit Kat, yes.
Which was a Starlick or Kralik or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah.
Yeah, because I tried rewatching it when we were watching WandaVision because I wanted to know more about Rambo. Which Rambo is just going to be a nerve.
They really didn't even do anything with that in WandaVision. No. It was like, hey, yeah, she's got powers now, bye. Mm-hmm. No more of her character in this show. Like, what? Like, they built up the big fight scene between her and Quicksilver that devolved into them talking in his bedroom.
Can you imagine what all those town folks were experiencing? Like, in their heads?
Like, oh, yeah, that'd be hell. That'd be straight hell.
Right. But do you think they'd be, like, dreaming, or would they know that?
Oh, they were awake. They were... Even the ones that couldn't move, like, you could see them crying and stuff in the show. Yeah. So they were well aware of what was going on and just couldn't... Like, that would be a living hell. Having somebody else control your every move. Yeah. Whatnot. Imagine having to pee, though.
Yeah.
And just stuck like that.
I mean,
for days on end.
I think eventually your bodily fluid... I think that's just a body movement. Or just an instinct to do. So if Wanda just keeping...
But if you couldn't contract your muscles or, or anything to let the piss come out, then you're just sitting there constantly feeling like you have to piss. And it's like, that would be hell. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we got way off topic here.
Yeah, we did. That was why I tried to bring back WandaVision. Do you ever get this feeling? I get this all the time. I think I told somebody something important, but I ended up telling them in a dream, or if
I've never had it happen in a dream. I've had it happen just, I think I've talked, like I've just gone over the conversation in my head so many times, I think I've talked to somebody, and then I'll go to bring up whatever it is, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, oh yeah, I probably should have actually told you about this.
I do that a lot with family members. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm doing blah, 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 blah. And they're like, you didn't tell us that. And I'm like, really? I thought I really did tell you that. No, I didn't.
See, with family and me, it's different. With my family and friends, it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. Oh, you never told us that. Yeah, it's because I don't fucking tell you anything. What's your point? Like, they've just come to accept the fact that I don't tell them shit.
It's more or less like in my case, it's like I gotta tell people when I'm leaving for Florida, because it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in the state. Don't contact me, please.
Oh, you're the opposite of me. I'll just put my phone on silent. Y'all can kindly fuck off. All right, we've gone so far off topic with this one. I have no way of actually bringing this to a natural conclusion. So we're just gonna end the podcast here, folks.
All right.
We hope you all have a wonderful evening. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Fuck off.